Hello from HP Gadget Hacks. Today we're going to be installing a front-facing camera on a Samsung Vibrant, which is the same as a Galaxy i9000. It's the same body, same setup. So all we're doing is changing the camera that comes stock out with this, the front-facing camera module. I'm going to walk you all the way through to installing the APK for the camera, and let's get started. Okay, first let's go through what you're going to need. You're going to need some Goo Gone or some equivalent, because you want something that's going to take the paint off that's over the spot where the camera hole should be, but you're going to want something that's not abrasive on the plastic. Q-tips. You're going to need a very small Phillips head screwdriver and a flathead screwdriver to help you scrape the paint away. And of course, most important, the camera module, which I will post a link to on the bottom of the video. So first, power down your phone.
Bionics shutdown sequence.
I'm running Bionics version 1.2 on this phone, but we're going to upgrade to 1.32 because I know it supports the front-facing camera. Pop the back off your phone and you'll see 7 screws. You're going to remove all those. You're going to need to remove the battery, the SIM card, and the micro SD card. So I'll come back when the screws are out because I don't want to make you go through. Okay, now we have all 7 screws out, as you can see. Now I'm going to start here at the top edge with the small flathead and pop this corner loose. But when you get that loose, you want to take something like a credit card or something and pry along the edge. Now, this bezel, the chrome bezel, is actually attached to the LCD housing. It does not have to come off. You just need to pry loose this back section. And take your time and be careful because you don't want to break it. But work all the way around, get it loose, and then on to our next step. Okay. It was a long process, but what I did, I took the open edge and slid across slowly. The hard parts are the corners, but just take your time and be very careful. And then when you're done, it will pull up like this, and there you go. You have your back bezel, and there you go. There's your Galaxy S exposed. So what you do now, watch for this. This is the button on the side. It'll fall off, so make sure you keep up with that. What we're going to be removing is this. This is the camera module. And right here, I don't know how well you could see, there's a little hole where the new camera is going to go. And all that is paint in there. So that's where the Q-tips and the Goo Gone come in handy. So let's pop this camera out very gently. There you go. It's a slight pull and it's out. That's all there is to it. Now the fun part is cleaning this out because it's going to take some time. What we're going to do is we're going to take the Goo Gone, get a Q-tip soaked in, and kind of take the excess off so it doesn't run down into the phone. It's not abrasive, so no worry. You're going to get it down in here, in the hole, if you can see where I'm putting it. And you're going to twist it and work it. It's going to take a while. You're going to have to do it quite a few times, go through a lot of Q-tips. But slowly it's going to start to break it up. And then when it starts to get loose, you're going to take the flathead, stick it in there, and gently twist. Don't apply much pressure, because you don't want to scratch the plastic, because then you're going to have to drill through to have an opening for the camera. So just work at this a while. It's going to take a while. Just be patient. Okay, after about 15 minutes of work, that's it. That's all the light you see so far. So as you see, it's a very slow, long process, but be patient. Just keep working, keep grinding Q-tips into it, and gentle pressure with the flathead. Because like I said, you don't want to damage or scratch it, because then your going to have bad front face camera quality or have to use the old drill through with the Dremel method, which is kind of destructive. So just be patient. Okay, after about 45 minutes of work, you can see there's the perfect hole. You may still have some slightly rough edges on it, but it's not going to matter because the camera is that. You're not going to see the little edges because of the black background, and it doesn't need all that much area to view. So now to the installation process. Take the covers off the cameras, and goes in just like before. The small camera goes down here. Just pop in, slide in. But first, before I forget, I was gonna hit this with just a little bit of air to make sure all the liquid is out, any dust I've got in the phone, and just to make sure that that camera hole is clear of all debris from the Q-tips. Now, pops right in, and this should snap right in place. Let's get this in first. There we go. Now fold that down, that in, and there we go. Everything is in place, and as you can see, nice, pretty stock looking. Okay, and at my wife's insistence, since this is her phone, we're going to clean the back camera where I may have touched it, because she doesn't want my fingerprint on all of her photos. Now, make sure all your buttons are lined up in the back. And don't forget this piece, which also falls out. That goes right there. And we'll get this back piece back lined up. And everything snapped back in place. Take your time with this. Make sure it's all together right. Okay. The bezel pops up, just push it back down. Snap it all the way around. Snaps back together a lot easier than it snaps apart. And there you go. Have your front facing camera. Everything tight and back down. Put this to the side. You may want to use it later, so I suggest you put the cover that came on the other one over it. You know, you're not going to send your phone back for servicing after this, because this does void your warranty. I mean, you're disassembling the phone. But SIM card back in. You can put your micro SD card back in now. And you have to reinstall the 7 screws. And I'm going to show it, but I'll fast forward the video through this part so you don't have to watch. You put all of these screws back in. When you're tightening the screws down, don't go too tight. Snug is enough, because it's plastic and you will end up breaking it if you take them down too hard. Plus they have Loctite applied to them, so that will help them hold in place. Okay, all 7 screws are back in place, as you can see. Pop the battery back in. And when you're doing this, be careful, because here and here you have moisture sensors, and you don't want to trip those. Like I said, you're not going to send it back in for servicing, but you don't want those tripped. And pop that back in place. Everything is nice. And now let's turn the phone on, and we'll get to installing the right camera APK. On this phone I have Bionics V1.3 TouchWiz ROM on it, and it does support the front facing camera, but you have to change the APK to the proper camera APK for the i9000, which is the European version of this phone that comes with the front facing cam. So as soon as we get booted up and everything, I'll show you how to set up the APK. Okay, now as you can see, I have cut away some of the screen cover. It's kind of a nasty job, just enough to clear up the camera. The best thing you can do if you have this kind of screen cover that comes up around the speaker grill like that is install it upside down, where the flat edge here runs under the speaker grill and under the front facing cam, where you don't have any interference, because it will cause some blurring. I've also heard that other people have trouble with focus on the camera. I have not, but if you do, they say you can adjust a ring around it. I didn't see an adjustable setting myself. Let's reboot into recovery.
Linux shutdown sequence initiated. Systems are offline. Goodbye.
Okay, we're in recovery now. You may notice mine is red and looks might be different than yours. This is because I'm running a Voodoo lag fix recovery. You may have an orange one or a green one from Clockwork. But we're going to install zip from SD card. Choose zip from SD card. And then we have to scroll down all the way to the bottom, which is quite a ways on her phone. And you have to do it all by hand. You can't just hold the button and it go. And here we go. FFC_mod. If you can see that, .zip. Going to apply that. Scroll down to yes, install FFC_mod.zip. And there you go. It's done. Scroll down to go back. Reboot system now. And when we reboot, we will have the new camera app installed. Okay, everything's booted back up and settled out now. First thing you may notice, the camera file or icon is slightly different than the one you're used to. I actually like this one a little better. Let's go in, and here you go. Now you may see a bit of banding through the video. You won't get that in your pictures. It's just on your viewfinder on rear facing shots. Go into menu. And there you go. You don't want to see me, but there's your front-facing camera, active and working. And you can use programs like Quick, T-Mobile Video Chat, or I suggest Tango for using front-facing cam.